We're going to address now the topic of the SAT essay. I'll be making a few comments on observations in the next few minutes on this important subject. Of course, in the class itself, we devote a great deal more time to that, just giving you a little flavor. All right, the essay is the first of 3 sections on the SAT under the heading of writing. It is, in fact, always going to be the very first section on the test. Some of you will say, thank God, let's get it out of the way. You know what? I agree. But you're certainly going to have the best opportunity to give it your best shot very, very much at the beginning of the test. All right. You are allotted precisely 25 minutes to complete the essay. In class, of course, I'll be discussing at length the way to break down into further subdivisions those 25 minutes. Why is there a writing section, an essay, on the SAT? You may well wonder. The members of the College Board agreed before the test came to incorporate the essay in March of 2005 that this was a very desirable thing, that admissions committees of colleges and universities around the country felt they needed to have a sample of a student's timed writing work. Okay, so far so good. In fact, it can be argued that this is the only piece of your work they will see which was generated under rigorously timed conditions. This, of course, is very much comparable to essays that are very much time limited in class exam situations, classroom exams. So they need to know if you can do that. And what better way to know than to have an actual essay timed on a particular prompt as part of the SAT. Yes. Admissions committees are hesitantly and slowly, it seems, coming to view the essay as an important part of the decision-making process. Indeed, I'm familiar with a number of cases in which essays have served the function of tiebreakers between a couple of candidates for a single opening in next year's freshman class. The scoring of the essay, again, is something we'll go into more in class. You might be interested to know that the difference between a 12, which is the top score, and a 0 on the SAT is actually 180 points, which is 10% of the point total of 1,800 for which your own effort is responsible. You get on the test 600 points for each of the 3 parts, the critical reading, the writing, and the math, just for showing up and signing your name. Now you got to get to work. Okay, and that amounts to a potential 1,800 points on top of that initial 600 gimme points, if you will. Now, if you're applying to the top 20 schools, some of those top 20 universities, and you all have a pretty good idea, I'm sure, as to what those might be, universities, liberal arts colleges, it is very much desirable to have a double-digit score on the essay. That would be a 10, an 11, or, very rarely, a 12. And so that should be your objective as you go through your preparation for the test. Be able to write at that level. With a 10, an 11, or a 12, you don't even have to get all of the 49 grammar questions right. Of course, we'll be talking about those in our next section. Now, in our program at the Treville Academy, we provide essay prompts to respond to in class on timed tests and for homework. And then I provide written comments and corrections to what you have written. I also will be recommending in class that students purchase a specific writing text. Parents, be ready for your youngsters to give you those names so that you can get that particular text. Thank you very much.